Hey Timothy, this is that video I told you that I would do for you. Of course, yours is an M9. This is the civilian version of it, the 92 Beretta 92 FS 9mm. Basically the exact same gun. The features on it are basically when you put the safety on right there, it's it's not going to fire. Safety off, it's double action, single action. What we're going to do here is I've already gone through here and I've inspected it and made sure that it was safe and not loaded, but the magazine is empty. We have an empty chamber, as I said. Magazine release right here, and you have your slide release is this this button, this lever right here. This right here is your takedown lever, but it also works with this button on the side here. What you do, you press this in, and then while holding the slide, because it's going to come off, you rotate that takedown lever down. You see it's in the down position, and you can let go of that button now, and the slide just slides right off. And basically what you're going to do in your duties in the Marines there, you're not going to even fool with this right here other than cleaning. And you'll use some of those tools I gave you when you went back. So give this a good brushing. That Militech oil I gave you, you put a drop on these guides right here. That's all you'll do right there. You won't heavily oil these things because oil attracts dirt. You being in the military, you get pretty dirty. Alright. But obviously hammer, this is the ejector. It comes back, this extractor is on the slide. You're not going to take it off in any of your duties. The armorers may go in there and rebuild the gun, but that's not going to be you. Your purpose is just strictly cleaning it and the function of it right there. This is, like I said, this is the magazine release, slide release, takedown lever, and the button right here. Upper right here, that's your safety. When you see red on this side, red is dead. This is what I warned you about, and I don't care if you're not thinking right here and you bump this right here, you can actually, this thing can fly right off. So to take your operating spring, recoil spring guide off, you take your finger and you push it forward and you hold on to it until you come off with the spring. This spring come off. This little joker right here will shoot this across the room. Remember what I told you about how the other day I cleaned the gun and Bubba got mad, thought I was mad at him when this thing landed over there by him. Alright, to take the barrel out, you just basically push it forward just slightly and tilt it down and come out the back. And the areas you'll want to, that's the extractor I was telling you about right here. That's what's going to grab the head of the cartridge and pull it out. Then it's going to, in the recoil area, when the slide's coming back, the head of the case is going to hit this right here, and that's your ejector. What it does, it just basically stops the cartridge from going backwards and flips it out the side. You won't do anything to that right there. Here's your barrel assembly. Okay, this is your locking system right here. How you take that off, you see this little pin right here, just make sure it's all the way back, and then you can tilt this up and tilt it up and sort of make sure it's back. and come off the sort of swing it out. And you'll just clean these little areas right here. And of course you'll clean your barrel, and this one looks pretty decent right here. But to go back in, you see that little pin there get in your way. What you do, you come back in from this side over here. You put there's this little groove right here on this locking lug. What you're going to do, you're going to set it in first over that pin, and then you're sort of going to swing this in this way. Okay, see what I'm doing? All right, push that out, set it in sort of sideways over. I'm not the greatest at that, and then you sort of swing it in. Okay, and you see that's how this here this works. It locks the barrel in place during recoil, and then it breaks down, and then the barrel sort of stays where it's supposed to stay, and the slide goes back. And then basically you just make sure all that stuff's clean from debris. You know, with you going to be jumping through the mud and all this other stuff, through concertina wire and mud holes, this Beretta is subject to getting a lot of debris down in this slide. To go back in, you tilt your barrel in, and you'll find a groove. You see how that groove right there matches the locking lug there? I'm not sure if that's the proper name for it, but that's what it does. It locks it into place. And then you take your recoil spring, you'll put it in the guide right here. Spring first, like that, and then you hold on to the tip and you push it in, and you set it right there into that groove on that locking lug right there. You'll see it's a rounded out hollow area. And to put it back together, you just this is your slide where the grooves fit, match up to these little areas right here. Okay, and then you just slide it forward, slide it onto it, and go back. While it's back, you'll take that locking lever, that takedown lever that's pointing straight down, and you'll rotate it back over to the horizontal position, 90 degrees up, and you have your Beretta back together. And so that's all it is, son. Neat weapon, but it can get a lot of debris down in here, so make sure you're using this in the military, so make sure that you keep it clean. You don't want any jams when you need it to work, need it to function. Until the Marines get them a new pistol, this is what you got. And you know, you can shoot this thing very well. I just I always cleaned it, and and now you've got one issued to you, or you're fixing to have one issued to you. I know you've taken the class and all, but there's nothing like having it in front of you. So, son, if you have any questions, just text me or give me a call after duty, and we'll talk about it some more. Be safe, son. I love you. Bye.